Welcome to The Random Show. Inside knowledge on TV, pop culture, and game shows with the executive producer of Let's Make a Deal and The Price is Right, Mike Richards. Joined by me, Beth Trippin, the shortest moral compass on podcasts, according to Mike. And now, The Random Show.
Are we on? We're going? It's time for The Random Show. Beth doesn't know what she's doing here, but we're here. I'm Mike Richards, right over there. Beth Triffin.
Yay!
I think we're gonna pave some new roads today.
Oh.
On The Random Show, we're gonna forge a new
Frontier.
We're going to move the ball down the field. Although
Football.
I'm going to make no sports references
to me.
And I actually don't even want you to watch sports.
I know.
Because I'm afraid you're going to get hurt. And I mean watch sports at home. But we have a fantastic program for you today. We're going to premiere a new game that Beth will be playing against our intern, Justin.
Yes, me.
Did you just have a little hairball there?
There's a hair on my mouth. There's a hair on my tongue.
You're trying to figure out which Beth story ever told you're going to do?
God, I have two. There's a big week in the life of Beth. So I just got to pick
do either one center on your right hand?
No.
So last week it was the cast.
Yeah.
Big, nasty, gnarly, itchy.
Guys. Oh God, it was itchy actually.
Yeah.
So I got that taken off.
When did you get that taken off?
I think like Thursday or Friday. So now I have this splint.
Yeah. Splint.
Splint.
Yeah.
And then there's hair attached to that
you're
too.
It's like being around a golden retriever with just hair everywhere.
Yes, now I have this splint. But I'm telling you, my thumb
is
a mess.
Oh, dear.
It is like, it looks a lot better. It's not swelling anymore, but it's bruised and it's like numb. Like I literally touch it and I'm like, can't feel it. So we're just going to have to see how that goes.
I'm not a doctor, but I don't think that's a good sign.
I don't think it's good either.
Now, are you going to be one of those people that has like, you know how when somebody breaks their finger or whatever, they have kind of their hands get crooked? Are you going to have like a really
mortified,
funny looking thumbs up? You're going to be like, thumbs sideways.
If I have a funky thumb, I'm going to be so upset.
Funky Thumb was the name of my band in high school.
I'm going to be pissed. I actually told the doctor, I was like, so are we expecting my thumb to like look normal?
Are they going to have to cut it off?
No, I don't. I mean, God, I hope not.
God, that'd be amazing.
No, it wouldn't. My other thumb is nice and skinny. This one's like crooked and fat.
So what did the doctor say?
He said, yeah, probably. He said, it's probably going to be fine. We just have to like wait and see. So I'm going back on Thursday.
Wow.
I know.
This is amazing.
I know. It's so bad. I cannot tell you. I will tell you.
She's swinging the splint at me right now.
How hard it has been to not have a fully functioning right hand.
Oh, I would be. I couldn't do it.
At first, I was like, okay, this is fine. Whatever. I'll tell you the thing that's the worst, that's suffering the most, is my hair, because I can't even put it in a ponytail. Like I can't do anything with it.
I've noticed that.
This hand is like so deficient.
Currently waving her left hand.
In trying to do anything. Like I've had to have people put my hair in a ponytail, like for me.
Oh,
I know.
That's cute.
Well, whatever. It could be worse.
You could have busted both hands, because I grew up with people that loved snowboarding, and it's very easy when you're trying to pull a trick in snowboarding to break both wrists, and you can literally come in two casts.
Yeah,
that stinks.
It's weird because it's really not a problem. Like I'm not complaining. Like it's fine. It's just hilarious when you have to do the simplest of things, and you're like, nope, can't sign my name, can't do any of this.
Beth, we did the 8,000th episode of The Price is Right.
That's mind-blowing.
That aired yesterday.
That's insane.
Isn't it insane?
Yeah, it is.
It almost sounds, I was saying when we were building the graphic for the top of the show, it felt like a bad SNL sketch. And, you know, it's like it's our 9,000,000. It's our 8 millionth show this week.
Like, it's like not even real.
Yeah.
Like, that's so...
And I remember when we did the 7,000th, you were here, and I felt like well, first of all, in this business...
You've done 1,000 shows since then. That's ridiculous.
It's ridiculous. Yeah, I forget how many episodes of television I've done just in the last 5 years, but it's in the 2000s.
Well, it's so funny when you look at like scripted television, and you're like, oh, once shows reach 100 episodes, it's like a big deal. Yeah. And then it's like,
half a
1,000.
season.
That's ridiculous. Yeah, that's insane.
Half a season for us.
That's insane.
Yeah, and I remember thinking, I was like, I wonder if I'll be here at the 8,000th, because I knew where that put me contractually, which meant I was going to be under a new contract, and I wondered whether that would happen. I wondered whether The Price is Right would live.
Yeah,
always a concern.
Always a concern.
And then we're going to celebrate Deal's 1,000th episode this season, because we're at 875 right now. So we're for sure going to hit the 1,000 episode threshold.
That's insane.
Crazy, right?
That's so crazy. But yeah, you got some press on that. I was like,
yeah, we did.
On the top of NBC.com and stuff like that.
Is that what you read? NBC.com?
NBCnews.com.
Look at you. What else is happening in the world according to Beth?
Well, I always have
news-wise. Like, what do you watch?
Well, I always
do you
do New York Times, NPR, and NBCnews.com. Those are my 3 things that are up on the computer all the time.
Boy, those are pretty right-wing conservative.
I know.
bleedingheart.com.org is really good too. You should read that one.
Should I put that on my book
so wait,
list?
It's NBC.
NBCnews.com.
But let's leave out the news. It's NBC.
News.
Yeah.
Okay. And then New York Times. I have a subscription. And then NPR.
Yeah.
But NPR is really good on like my phone and stuff because you can just
what are the 3 stories? Yeah, what are the 3 stories you're tracking right now?
I don't know.
Oh, nothing's stuck, huh?
Just whatever's on the page.
Can't remember one thing you looked at?
What's the big deal right now?
Malaysian
Korea?
Air? Crimea. I think you said Korea.
Oh, yeah, Korea. No, that's always a big deal, right?
I think we settled that one a few years ago.
No, Crimea's crazy. Yeah, what's going on there?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
What's with Crimea?
What's with Crimea?
Can you explain the conflict in any way?
No.
Like who's doing what and why?
Well, yeah, I mean, I understand, like, that Putin's taking over it, and that could be very, like, unconstitutional, and the UN's against it, and he's being dejected from the summits and all that kind of junk. And
he's being dejected?
Yeah.
He's so dejected.
No one is ejected. Summiting. Sorry. No one is letting him be part of the summits anymore.
Right. And he's getting divorced.
I knew that, though. They got
Crimea
separated
River.
like a year ago.
Huh?
They got separated like a year ago. I think his wife's name is Ludmilla.
if they can't make it, who can?
I know.
I mean, he seems like a good guy. Misunderstood, I think.
He's really short. Did you know that?
No, but he does look identical. I was watching some comment. I think it was the Colbert Report, and they put up a picture of him with his wife, and they are twins.
They look. Oh, they
literally
kind of
are twins.
You're
They're like
sort of
both
right.
like just like that sad, miserable.
You gotta look up some funny pictures of Putin because I have done that.
And now it's time for Putin pics.
Yeah, Putin pics. He's got so many pictures where he just doesn't have a shirt on. He's riding a horse bareback, and he's like, forging. He's like on a ship, like rowing it. Like he's got some insane photos.
He's rowing a ship?
Yeah, like he's got some like badass like.
Oh my! Is that? Here's the thing. Everybody's like, it's all about his shirt off. Is that bad? Why is it that a world leader can't have his shirt off?
I just think he's like so oddly open about it,
But why is that weird? Like McConaughey does it, and he's a world leader.
Yeah, no.
Is he not?
No, he's not.
Oh.
No, he's not. I don't know. But anyway, he's got some crazy pics that just look not even real.
Something that, a story that I've been following, which I'm sure has been on NPR, is the Gwyneth Paltrow, breaking up with Chris Martin. And listen, I love Coldplay, so I'm kind of sad, and I think Chris Martin's beyond talented.
Oh, yeah.
Have you ever seen them in concert?
No, I haven't.
We saw them at I've gotten to see them twice. Once, Drew Carey, who's the host of The Price is Right, took a bunch of us to the Home Depot Center to see in his box when he had a box for the soccer. So that was cool, which I probably would have never gone to it. I wasn't that big of a fan. Fantastic. And then I got to see him at the Hollywood Bowl.
Ooh.
And he's
I think I remember that.
He's like genius.
Oh, that's
he's fantastic.
so cool.
Anyway, nobody likes Gwyneth Paltrow. I'm not totally... To this point, until this one statement, I wasn't totally sure why. I get that she's a little pretentious, and I get that she has I'm a little better than everyone.
So many people are.
Yeah. Well, I mean, she is a little better than everyone, isn't she? I mean, she's good looking and makes a lot of money and a movie star. I mean, doesn't that in some way?
She does her things. Like she does and
charity.
She writes and, I feel like she always is making something of herself.
I've never understood. Anne Hathaway is now taking her role as like a despised person, and I don't get it.
I kind of feel bad about that for Anne Hathaway because I met her once and she could not have been nicer.
Well, by all accounts, she is really nice.
Yeah.
So what? So there's hate?
I think there's just this thing right now that if you're not completely like, I don't know. It's like this Jennifer Lawrence thing. Like you got to be like just kind of like
a klutz.
Yeah, and like really approachable and like I don't know. Like,
but like I saw a thing on Anne Hathaway where she got caught in a rip tide, whatever.
Yeah.
And I should know that because I live at the beach. But and she's like she was in a jacuzzi. No, but she was like out and she starts like floundering around like she's gonna die, and then someone just swam out and grabbed her. And like
I would think I was gonna die if I was in a riptide.
It seemed like she could have just lowered her head and started swimming towards the shore frankly, it seemed a little overly dramatic. But then the meanness of, hey, I wish she had just drowned. I mean, like, was
there's like
super
no need
mean.
for
I don't
that.
get it.
I don't know why people have such empty lives that they have to wish that on people they don't
Are they les
know.
miserables?
Yeah, right? That's horrible.
So, again, I've never been on the hate Gwyneth train, and I'm a huge Iron Man fan. And so while I didn't love her in the first 2 movies, I thought she was actually really good in the third one. Mm-hmm. And I thought she was great in Shakespeare in Love. Like, that's kind of probably the only other Gwyneth Paltrow movies I've ever seen. So I don't have the hate until this. So she's blaming, one of the things she's blaming on the breakup of her relationship is that she's a movie star. And movie star lives are harder than normal people's lives.
That's what
because I think it's different when you have an office job, because it's routine, and you can do all the stuff in the morning, and then you can come home in the evening, and when you're shooting a movie, they're like, we need you to go to Wisconsin for 2 weeks, and then you work 14 hours a day, and that part of it's very difficult. I think to have a regular job and to be a mom is not as, of course there are challenges, but it's not like being on set. And she just officially lost everyone in the world.
Being on set's like kind of
amazing.
And amazing, yeah.
Like the easiest days of my life.
Free food, dude.
Well, I'm pretty sure her food's free all the time. I know she may not be in the struggling actress. Man, if I could just get some.
Eat all the free food.
I'm on set in 4 days, so I'm not going to eat. No, I think that.
Can I steal this food?
The easiest days, and this includes like being on vacation with my family and stuff, are the days when I have hosted and been on set.
Oh, completely.
While I worked hard.
Being talent on set
is like the easiest thing in the world.
It is the easiest thing in the world.
Now, there's a stress that goes along with it.
Of course.
About, am I ever going to work again? But most of the time, you're the highest paid.
You do have to be really good.
Yeah. And yet, well, yeah.
You have to be goodish.
Sometimes.
Okay.
You can be good light and get paid a lot.
You have to be living and be there.
You have to be conscious.
A person.
Yeah, like when I did Pyramid, while I had to host, we did like 6-7 episodes a day. It was still the easiest day of any other day around that.
Completely.
Because they're bringing you food. You're treated, as Drew says, like a 3-year-old. Like someone dresses you, they make sure you have eaten, they'll burp you if you need it.
It's a little ridiculous.
I have a big problem with that.
Ridiculous,
and you know what, to be honest, on price and deal, we don't treat Wayne and Drew like that.
No.
We treat them like they're talent, and they are an important cog in the wheel, but we're not out
treat
running
them like
around.
Functioning human beings.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like they are able to wipe their mouth after
Yeah.
they drink milk.
Right.
I don't know if they drink milk.
I don't know.
But so there's an amazing response letter. Mm-hmm. Have you seen that?
Oh no, I haven't.
Someone responded to Gwyneth, and I thought it was quite brilliant. Should we have Beth read it, Jennifer Bisgrove? I think it'll be better.
Cold read.
Cold read. And now it's time for a Beth Triffin cold read.
Oh, jeez.
So this is the response to Gwyneth Paltrow. Moms who work 9 to 5 have it easier.
So this is a mother of a toddler who wrote this.
Who's like actually having to do it.
And she said, "Thank God I don't make millions filming one movie per year," is what I say to myself pretty much every morning as I wait for the windy Metro North platform. About to begin my 45-minute commute into the city. Whenever things get rough, all I have to do is keep reminding myself of that fact. It is my mantra. That's hilarious. Yep, that sucks. Should I go on?
Go on.
Ooh, which reminds me, childcare. As you know, Gwenny, having a staff can be a real drag. It's so hard to find good help these days. That's why it's a good thing there's all these nationally subsidized, high-quality daycare lying around for the taking. It just makes things easier knowing you have such a strong support network and don't have to pay someone anywhere from $30K to $65K annually to take care of your child full time. That sucks. And then she says, after my 6 a.m. wake up, I have a lot of time to loll around, hopping in the shower, then throwing on makeup on my face, hoping that I'll have enough time to put on my tights before my son starts crying in his crib. Then when he does start crying, I make the decision. Do I get fully dressed or do I go tend to him with my hair still dripping wet? Talk about being spoilt for choice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's mom.
So, and what you wonder is...
Well, and then she ends with, luckily those 9 to 5 ordinary job hours grow on trees here. That's not true.
Not even that's true.
No,
I mean, just having a job is a thing.
Yeah.
And you have to wonder, is this ever going to change with celebrities? Like I said, we treat Drew and Wayne like functioning humans. I like that. But, they don't treat her like a functioning human.
Yeah.
And I do remember she filled in, I guess, on Chelsea Lately, Bisgrove. Do you remember this story where she filled in for Chelsea Handler, another peach of a lady? And one of the things that Gwyneth asked for was unpasteurized milk. And unpasteurized milk is basically...
Do you remember this? Is that just raw milk?
When a cow just gets milked. And she asked for like 1.5 gallons of it because that's all she'll drink. So this is like a tiny...
Why is she drinking that much milk in the first place?
Because that's how she stays beautiful. Look at her picture right there.
Oh, wow.
So she sends... So this is an E-staff, which I can only imagine is even smaller than our staff.
I'm sure.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, this is not like...
For a talk show, too. Not even like you have to move set pieces.
I'm saying that there's probably 8 people.
Right.
And there's writers. Although, when you watch it, it's hard to believe that someone's writing that. But yes, there's writers. So... They like have to go out to like a farm, I think, in Ventura, Camarillo. I could be making that part, but like somebody had to drive really far away to get the milk. Got it, and then she never touched it.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
But at what point do you look at her and go, "No, that's retarded"? No.
But you know what? I will say, Mike, I remember being here, and he was an awesome guest. It was awesome. But do you remember we had Snoop Dogg on the show?
Yeah.
We had to fulfill a giant writer for him and his crew to come. It was crazy. They wanted this type of candy, this type of soda, this
He did
type
ask
of food
for Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles.
He asked for Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles.
And he asked for it for 12 people.
Yeah.
And I think there were 3 people there.
They asked for a PlayStation,
We did
Mike. Now, I'm saying this because he was amazing. I don't think he even touched anything. It was all of his people. He was on stage rehearsing the whole entire time and then did the show and was like amazing. But we got a lot of stuff for his people.
Somehow it just feels better for him.
Well, why is that better, though? Because he's a man? Are you picking on
Oh, wow.
She's a woman?
How does it come down?
I'm just kidding.
No, because he's a double G. Yeah. No, it's something like he's more likable and what he's asking for is not precious. It's like, here's a guy that could buy Roscoe's if he wanted to and install it in his house.
Yeah.
And he's like, I need 10. No, make it 12
sets of chicken and waffles.
Chicken and waffles. Have you ever been? I've never been.
I've never been.
I need to go. Have you ever been, Bisgrove?
I've been, and the last time I was there, Pat Sajak was there.
Shut up.
Best day ever.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like I could just have waffles.
Yeah, you would need to.
So
chicken.
what, do you put the chicken in syrup and then eat it with a waffle? Like what's the deal there?
Yeah, some people do, but I don't like to do that.
You separate.
I separate, and the macaroni and cheese is phenomenal. It's my
great.
favorite.
I'll have that.
Yeah.
For those of you who don't know, Roscoe's is like a famous fried chicken and waffles place in town. And
it's right by Let's Make a Deal.
Yeah, and I still have never been. I should go.
Yeah, you should go.
If I'm carbo loading for if I've got a marathon. So there you go. There's Kanye. There's Gwyneth. Now it's time for, I think, what will become the fastest growing game in the world. On podcasts. I was going to say in the world. I was going to overreach a little bit. Drum roll. It's now time for... What was that?
That's my drum roll.
That sound...
Is that a drum
Is that a boat sinking?
Okay.
It's now time for Tweet or Twit.
Tweet or Twit.
Bring in Justin the intern. Welcome, Justin. Welcome to the podcast.
Thank you for having me. I'm
Hey,
excited.
Justin.
Gosh. Now, before we get into
Some
it...
people haven't even been on the podcast, and then Justin the intern just
Bam,
gets
right on.
Bam.
How's the internship going for you?
It's going really well. I like it a lot more than my other ones.
Oh,
so,
good,
yeah.
good. What's the best part about this internship?
It's creative, and I actually get to like work in television as opposed to production, which is all logistical. So it's more fun for me.
It is more fun. The creative side is fun. I like the production side too. I like to pick up a pizza every now and again, deliver some waters. Is that kind of what you're talking about? It's more just manual labor. That's the way. That's how it starts, right, Beth? Is that how you started?
Yep.
You dug ditches, I think, for Caltrans.
Did not dug. Shut up. Did not dig ditches.
I would say shake hands, but you can't.
Well, I'm doing the left hand, take my hand thing. Do you
Let's
know?
see. Okay, go ahead. I want to see
So
Justin.
Justin, it's so nice to meet you. Oh,
That was beyond awkward.
I know, it's really horrible.
Are you ready to play America's favorite, the world's greatest new... It looked like you were about to flick me off because of your hand thing. It's time for Tweet or Twit.
All right, great. So what are the rules?
Here's the rules. You have to decide whether these are tweets from Kanye West, real tweets from Kanye West, or if it's from the fake Kanye West Twitter account.
So there's a parody Kanye West
parody.
Does the
account?
parody have a name? Like, what's their Twitter handle?
What's the Twitter handle? I think it's just fake Kanye.
Oh, fake Kanye. All right, cool. All right.
So.
Oh, I'm excited.
You're gonna make the drum roll sound when you sign in. Yeah, that'll be your buzz in, and you'll just go, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Okay, you ready? Mm-hmm. All right. Can you see through?
No.
Okay, good. Here we go. Tweet or twit? I hate when I'm on a flight and I wake up with a water bottle next to me like, oh, great. Now I got to be responsible for this water bottle. Well done. Wow, the speed with
I think it's fake.
You think it's fake?
Yeah.
I think so, too.
You both think it's fake.
Yeah.
And you're both wrong. That is a real Kanye.
Really?
Yep, that's a real.
So disappointed.
Yeah, all right.
Wait, he's got to be
0 to 0.
responsible for the water bottle?
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
It's good that he has a kid now.
it's
that
good
ought to
that
go
he
great.
knows that he's got to throw it away,
Oh my God.
or recycle it,
Yeah.
Okay, go on.
I'm tuning into
Functioning
NPR.
human being.
Don't be mad because your lady friend is with me more. I'm a Mac and you're a Commodore 64.
Fake.
Yeah.
You think it's fake?
Yeah,
too?
it's fake.
Fake?
Yeah. Twit.
And you're correct. You guys are both right.
Yay.
Right, cool. Yay.
All
Next
right.
one.
Next one. Let's see. I'm gonna do that one next. I specifically ordered Persian rugs with cherub imagery. What do I have to do to get a simple Persian rug with cherub imagery? A hug.
Cherub.
Tweet.
You think it's really him? Beth? You can disagree so that we can have a game.
I'll disagree.
Disagree?
Well, cherub imagery. Yeah, no. Fake.
You think that's fake?
Yeah.
And you are incorrect. That is a real tweet from Kanye West.
Can you read it one more time?
Score.
I specifically ordered Persian rugs with cherub imagery. What do I have to do to get a simple Persian rug with cherub imagery?
That's awesome.
Do you think Kim approves of the rug?
Oh, I think she's probably the cherub.
On the
If I had
It's
to
like
guess.
a personalized rug.
All right. I'm trying to see. All right, here we go. Let's see. All right. What's better for devil worshipping, iPhone or the Droid? Does Lucifer return text or is he or she on Skype? Don't want to be sexist.
What? What the F does that even mean?
I'm gonna say it's fake.
You can say it's fake, okay?
I have no way of knowing this. I think it's true. I know. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many of your personalities just answered that question? Is it a tweet or a twit?
I think it's a tweet.
And you're saying it's a twit?
Yeah.
I think it's a tweet because, can I give my reasoning?
Sure.
So he's already, I think it's real because he talked about cherubs. Maybe he's into like religion. Yeah, I think it's real.
And you are correct. It is a real tweet.
God.
The score is 1-1.
I think he's having some religious issues.
Oh,
I think he's like,
Maybe.
Well, he does call himself Yeezus,
oh yeah, he does.
and he does think he's a god, and he
I
did
am a
do
god.
Jesus
It's a
walks.
song, yeah.
He's got to go to therapy, you guys, to talk about this.
Oh, I think he will.
Okay.
Okay, here's the tiebreak.
Okay.
It's insane. This here price of fame. Don't need no bowling alley to create my own lane.
I'm gonna say that's fake.
You're
I'm
gonna
gonna
say
say
twit.
it's true. I feel
Yeah.
like it's a
Twit.
tweet. I
All right,
feel
for the
it.
win. You're saying tweet. You're saying
Twit.
You're saying twit, and it is a twit.
Oh,
Justin the intern won.
again.
Justin, whatever.
Thanks everybody for playing tweet or twit. Well played. And does Justin get anything?
Do I get a prize? No.
No, absolutely not.
If Justin had gotten something for winning that game,
Let's give him $100.
I agree. That sounds good to me.
do you know what I get?
Get out my wallet.
I get
let's
a
give,
pack of gum.
let's
That's
get,
what I take
you know what?
every year.
You know what? Every year.
Every week when I
Are you
come
drunk?
here. Off chai latte.
Justin, will you sit in for the last part of the podcast?
Yeah,
It's now
absolutely.
time for the Beth story ever told. Ever told.
Yay! Yay! So
Ever told. Ever.
I feel.
Well, you had two.
I know. I know. I have 2. I don't know what to do. What one should I pick?
I don't know. You didn't tell me what they were.
Okay, do you want a story about pilot season, or do you want an update on my car?
I want to do Bisgrove. What do you think? I'm saying pilot season. Pilot season, Justin.
Yeah.
Okay, pilot season.
All right.
Okay, cool. So it's pilot season. It's the end of it. It's like nearing down, and pilot season.
That's right, everyone. It's nearing down.
It's nearing down. Nearing.
It's a new phrase.
It's nearing the end.
Nearing the end of pilot.
Winding down.
It's winding down. Thank you. It's winding down. I'm hot. Is it hot in here?
No, it's really not that hot, and you're sweating. Literally, Beth is sweating, and I'm not.
Justin's made me very nervous. I'm just kidding. Okay, whatever. It's pilot season, guys. I can't see this right now. Okay, it's pilot season.
And if you think any of this is getting edited out, don't try to sneak up to Bisgrove later and go, will you take all that out where I sound like I'm insane and like I'm going through menopause?
Oh, my Lord.
Beth is literally going through the change in front of us.
Okay, so it's pilot season.
What is it about Justin that makes you so nervous right now?
I don't know. He's very calm and collected.
I try.
It's not a quality I have recently, today. So anyway,
Never.
It's pilot season. And I got really close to like getting something like about a week ago. I was in like
You sound drunk right now. I got really close to getting something.
A series
like
regular on
series
this,
regular.
Oh, on a CBS show, a CBS pilot.
Go.
So anyway, I did that.
Did you go to Tom Bergen's on the way here?
I don't know what
To the Irish bar.
Anyway, the point was
got really close to a CBS sitcom pilot.
Yeah, it was cool. It was like a cool experience to like move along, and it was fun. I didn't get it.
Would you still have come here today if you had gotten it?
Yes, of course I would. Of course I would have. I'm so loyal to this podcast.
Well, the pay is good.
But the hilarious thing is that I go into like this final callback, and of course the night before, all the scenes change. So everything you've been working on totally changes, and you have a whole new scene.
Are you with a splint or a cast at this point?
Nothing.
Oh,
you're
still
like
healthy.
right before.
Okay.
It was like the day before I broke my thumb.
Got it.
So I go in and I look at the scene, and it's totally changed. And one of the things in it is my character is talking to a guy who makes balloon animals. And if anyone knows me, my best friend makes balloon animals. He does my podcast. I mean, I don't know. My team makes balloon animals. No, he does my web series with me.
And you know what I love about Beth? She goes, if anyone knows me, they know that my best friend does balloon animals. I've known you for 5 years, and I've never known that.
The guy who I do my web series with.
No, I got it. You can name it the F List.
Oh, the F List. Yeah, the F List. He makes balloon animals. That's his side job. He literally goes and does parties at, whatever. That's like his side actor job. Do you know what I mean?
That's the worst thing I've ever heard.
He's a balloon genius. He makes ridiculous
That's the second
things.
worst thing I've ever seen. Balloon genius
He makes ridiculous things at balloons.
is how we're going to hashtag this entire podcast.
Point is I go in, and I sort of was thinking, like, God, I'm so lucky. I'm like at a final callback for this thing. Like, I have got to recommend my friend Sean to get this part, because that is like a good person thing to do. And so I go in, and the creator of this show is super cool. He's done a ton of big movies. He's a big, like, whatever. And so I finally get to meet him, and I'm about to start my scene. I probably was nervous, and I just go, they're like, okay, well, I'm going to read with you. And I'm like, okay, cool. Yep. Uh-huh. And I was like, do you guys have a balloon guy yet for this scene?
Oh, my God.
And they literally just, like, didn't say anything. And I was like, because I got a great balloon guy. And they just were like, okay. And I was like, he can make anything. Like, then I just kept going because they didn't say anything. Kind of like this podcast. And I go,
were you all weird and sweaty and sounding drunk?
It is like 1,000 degrees in here right now.
Is it really that hot in here?
It's hot in here.
No.
Jen's
It's not
sick.
cold.
She doesn't know. Anyway, so, and I go, oh, okay. And I was like, literally, he can make anything. His website even is the balloon guy, and his name in the script
Are you
was
still
Balloon
doing
Guy.
this?
I'm still doing this.
You're still doing this to the producer.
Oh, yeah. And so finally...
In your final callback at a network.
Yeah.
Got it.
And so finally he goes, I had a balloon guy at one of my kids' birthdays once, and that's what this role is based on. And I was like, dude, you probably hired my friend. And he was like, oh, does he have dark hair? And I was like, yeah. And I was like, and he was like, oh, yeah, probably. And I was like, well, he's an actor. I was like, so you should call him in. And they were like, okay, like, that's great, fine. And they were like, does he have his own balloon agent? And I was like, yeah, he does. Like, you should call the balloon agent. And so then I do the scene. They're like, okay, great. I did it again. It was funny. It was great. I left. I was like, God, I'm going to get this thing. Sean's going to get this thing. This is going to be great. I didn't get it. Sean totally got it. He worked yesterday.
Shut up.
No.
That's the way it happens, though.
No way.
Oh, yeah. So anyway, I think I need a cut of it, right?
Oh, is that what you're asking me if you should get some of his money?
Yes.
For tanking your audition so that he could go make balloon animals?
Yes. Yeah.
No. No.
So anyway, isn't that hilarious? They did call him.
I can't. Why didn't you get it? Who got it?
A girl who was on like a full season of Michael J. Fox's last show.
Oh.
It's okay.
Let's pour a little out. Where's my beer? Yeah. Pour it out.
Isn't that hilarious? It's pretty funny, though, right?
It's kind of why. No, I want you to concentrate on you.
I know.
That's what you get for trying to be nice.
Well, I felt like that was so like.
No,
right.
I got it.
I felt like I had to.
Maybe at the end of it. Maybe instead of saying like you're insane, and that because when you're judging someone, and that's what you're doing when someone's auditioning for you, you want someone that you think this person will be easy to work with. Coachable.
I was totally easy to work with.
No, but if you're in there and before you even do the scene and you're going on and on about the balloon guy, like if it's like, hey, great, Beth, that was an amazing scene. You go, and you know what? There's a balloon. I know a balloon guy who's like the best balloon guy in the biz. Like that maybe at the end.
I totally probably should have done the end, but I think they thought it was charming.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I feel really good. I think I got my, I think I feel really good about it. Whatever. I feel like they'll remember me.
For sure. That one that's batshit crazy.
No.
Can you imagine if you had gotten it and then broke your thumb? How bummed out you would have been. Was it like a series regular or?
It's good though. I feel like it's good. I feel like it's a win-win.
Was the Beth story ever told? Well done, everyone. An excellent podcast. I think we covered a lot of ground. We're long, per usual.
It
Beth,
pays to be friends with me.
It does pay. Now, can someone go get her some ice and a cold towel because I think she's got the fever.
It's
that
really hot in here.
Was random.
Again.
Yeah, but do it in your real voice, Beth.
Sound check again.
Yeah, 1 2 1 2.
Sound check.